Hey, Blokees fans, I wanted to do something because I'm seeing this new thing that Blokees is doing. I'm like, well, they're tempting me. So Blokees has got these new add-on sets, and I'm like, you know what those remind me of? They remind me of something called Z Builders / Z Blox. And I thought, well, let's see how compatible they are with Z Builders. Now, Z Builders are Zoids that you don't wind up, you don't put a motor in them, you don't have batteries, you just build things. It's kind of like Lego, sort of. They're Z Blox. Here's the giant bird. Here's one that's pretty much taken apart. Let's use his pieces. All right, so let's take all this stuff, try to get it to the side, and let's look at what we got here. So this is a turtle dude. My favorite one's the Liger. The red Liger is in one of my favorite boxes with all my favorite stuff in it. But they have the Z Zoids little pilot area with a little tiny non-chromed figure with a hole in his butt. And they go into the little cockpits just like the regular Zoids did. They also have very cool articulation, like a little rubbery part right there that makes it smooth. And then these blocks have little rubber parts inside of them that help them connect without being too scrapey, I guess. I don't know how to say it. So we got pieces like this, and then we have these little blocks right here. And you combine them. That's why they're called Blox in Japan or Z Builders in America. Now, I think from memory that they worked with the 5mm ports. So if you want to use your Micronauts or your Transformers with the 5mm points, and there's cat hair, you can do that as well. Like you want some extended claws, kind of like the, what do they call those skeletons they made for a while there that were really cool. Now here's a block figure. Do they work with not the Transformers, like the Lego type figures? And not that much really. I'm just thinking like as far as the points of articulation, the points that are 5mm. They both do and don't, but these are, they're more niche. Here is a Micronauts from the Palisades era. So the holes are just a little on the big side, but they can work a little bit, as you can see right here. They seem to work better with the ball joint part because it goes into a rubbery hole. So, but there's not that many points or holes on the original Micronauts figures. His hands, which I'm afraid to take off, they only have like 3. Well, I can take them off. It's not going to hurt. They have like 3mm holes, which are not the same. But there we go. He's a ventriloquist. So there we put Membros to the side. My glow in the dark Membros. So will they work with Blokees? I don't know. And I did not prep for this. I wanted to get the live action results. So we got, here's the ball joints on both of them. So let's see. That works right there. Whoa, neato. All right, so far they seem to work. Let's see. We got the wings for him that are, and the legs for him. And you plug them back here. He's got lots of blocks. He's one of the larger pieces. I think those wings would be way too big for my dude here. I got way more blocks in here. I got lots of connector points. There's the thing about these things, there's a lot of little pieces. Let me just grab a handful. I have to clean this up later. And cat hair, of course. So there's all these different connector ports for Z Builders. Oh, crap. I keep thinking, don't they have a hole in their back most of the time? All right, so if you wanted to, put some different arms on him. Okay, so this is what I was looking at. So if I wanted to make him have like really big, huge arms, which are really technically the legs, but he could be like attack mode. So yeah, they actually do work. So that's interesting because I I was not knowing what to expect with these, but I've seen a lot of people doing these new Z Builder things. Not Z Builder things, they just look a lot like Z Builders, and I was right. I couldn't believe it. All right, so on these, there are also some points like right here. Let me take this apart. That probably won't work with it because that's more of a 3mm port. Makes me wonder though. No, it's not really the same size. So it looks like a 3mm port, and it may be, and maybe I'm just wrong about Membros. Maybe he's really just a 2mm port. Oh God, I mean, okay, so I gotta keep the cats off my table. I tried the aluminum foil thing. That worked for a while. So trying to keep your cats, you know, and it's funny, I don't see the hair. I cleaned it off, but there's no way of keeping it clean. All right, so we got that. He's got ball jointed legs. Let's take his legs off. I don't know if I can get something in there because of how small these things are. That area right there is really small. Yeah, that's not going to fit. That's the inverse, but the thing about those is they're two ways. It almost fits. That would be really crazy looking. Let's see, do I have any like extender ports? Like there's so many different possibilities there. There's even a little tool to get things separated. Like this is the separation tool. I think I found one. I think I found a connector one. Nope, it's a little different. It's not technically a connector one, so it won't go on one end, but it may go on the arm part. So if you have any Z Builders, they're terribly expensive on eBay. I would love to get more, but not at the prices on eBay. And I don't see them going down anytime in the future. Once things go up, they don't seem to ever go down. Tidiri Hanger was doing a video about, what were they called? The tiger sharks. And I was like, I love those. But when I saw the prices a long time ago trying to get some, I said, forget it. I will just love them from a distance. Because there were no way that I will ever be able to afford tiger sharks. He said they come down in price over the last few years. Like, yeah, I'm not even going to look. All right, let's see. What if I do something like, can the ball joints and this work together in that little space? I don't think there's enough room. Now I could take his hip parts off. Deconstruct him so much. Better put them over here because those gray pieces might blend in too well and I won't know where they are with all these other gray pieces. All right, so deconstructing him down to the core, we got these parts right here. Okay, let me pull it off of this piece. Huh, it's two different colors. That one actually looks more like it would actually fit him. No, it's two colors. Oh, I'm not too worried about that. All right, so there we got that, and now we can probably put those legs back on. Okay, so it's like that. It's one of these connector ports right here. And there we go. We got some kind of crazy looking guy right here with chicken legs. Yeah, there we go. And of course, there's all kinds of different Z builders that you can combine them with. The Liger is probably the most expensive one. I actually looked on there to see if they're still expensive. They still are. $40 for the Liger. The Liger is about this size. Little tiny red Liger. It's really cool though. It's like the best of all of them in my personal opinion. The White Eagle, whatever his name is, he's also one of my favorites. You could tell that the orange one, I never even opened it. Toward the end, they were going on clearance at Walmart's, and I was grabbing them as much as I could, and then I never did open some of them. I just was like so excited about it, and then, oh well, kind of the passion fades after a while. So, are you going to get those new things for the these guys right here? Have you been buying extra ones? Like this is an extra one that I bought from Walmart. I got the complete case, and then I decided to get one extra one just because then I can see if I can pop and swap his head for another head. Speaking of which, let's see if we can do that with Oh no, the way that head is, it's an animal head, so it goes forward. But well, we could maybe. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it looks like one of those. What are they called? The not beast formers, but that was the Japanese name of them. They were called. Oh my gosh, why am I having a brain fart right now? The beast. You know what I'm talking about. I have a whole bunch of them too, and I can't think of the name. Battle beast. I keep wanting to put the word beast first. That's why I'm not getting it. So this is like the battle beast. That does look like the battle beast. That looks pretty cool, actually. Let's see. He's got a bottom piece, but it's the opposite. It's a male port, and you can't change it to female. But now, see the way they make them now, that's not an extra piece. It used to be the same piece that went in their foot right here, went in the top. So you could do that and make him look like he's got like the Viking ears or something. Again, I don't have a double female. There's a lot of double male pieces in here because that's the basic connection between the Blox and the arms, as you can see with this one. So there's a lot of those, but I don't see any double female pieces. I mean, technically their Blox are the double females. So, well, there we go. Let's try that. He's a blockhead. That's great. I love that. He's a blockhead, and now he's oh my gosh. This could be a lot of fun. I'm telling you right now. I mean, I've had these sitting on the side for a while. I didn't know I didn't make a review of these. I was telling some people on a 118 group I'm in, and I was like, I looked on YouTube, and I'm like, I don't have a video of these. I can't believe it. I thought for sure I did a review of Z Builders, but I did not. And now that it's more relevant than ever with the new things coming out, there we go. So I'll post a few of these pictures like this and the Battle Beast version. What does this guy look like? They look like Zoids. Oh my gosh, not Zoids. What was it called? Star Ears. They kind of look like Star Ears, you know, the head, and he needs like a saw blade arm or something. Or yeah, oh my, yeah. See, this is wonderful. Star Ears was an awesome line. Z Builders was my favorite line of the Zoids, because I like Zoids, but I didn't like, okay, now I build it, now you just wind it up, and I didn't care for all that. I want posable stuff. I don't want something that winds up or has batteries. I want to actually pose it. And then I love Battle Beasts. They're just amazing. So anyway, what do you guys think? Are you, again, I'm asking this again, those out there who like Blokees, are you going to get those new Blockee sets that are kind of like a lot of these little pieces like this, where you can, you know, do all kinds of crazy combinations? Just curious. I'd like to know more about them, but I'm currently on a freeze for anything from China and anything new. So it's a good time because I'm going back and getting older stuff when I get a chance. All right, have a great day.